Welcome to AnishforU, and we're creating this structure by using similar like that. So I'm just giving you a demo. So the length it's actually depend upon how big you're going to make, or how big you're planning to do. So it is not that problematic in that sense. So you just have to maintain the same distance from the center and start making some adjustment like here. You can place these two beam, and there is a gap. If you make it one or two step inward, then you're going to find a sweet spot, and these top two beam are going to attach with each other. And for that particular reason, it's up to you how big you are planning to do it, and you can easily make it huge, and you can make it even small. And after planting all those trees, you just wait for them to grow up like that. So it is really wonderful process. And if you can use a command of the console command, you can also do it very easily by seeing those trees grow up in front of your eyes. And after growing up of those trees, you have to do the same, just connecting with the wooden block like that, because these trees are actually the main structural component, because we can increase as long as high as this tree can go. So for that particular reason, we can easily take the support from those trees. And placing these the design itself, outer design itself, is you can do it in your own way. You don't have to copy anything I'm showing you here. It's up to you. You can place these cross, you can place it here. You can place anything like windows or any particular arrangement. You can easily do that. It's up to you. The design aspect actually, I prefer each and every one of you trying to do something different and something meaningful to you. If you like windows or these kind of stuff, and you can easily do that. I like normal wooden structure more, and so that's why it actually looks quite good. And after that, you have to increase the height to cover it up fully. So you have to just place some vertical beams here and there to just cover up the beams. And sometimes actually there need to be some structure, or this door actually, not door, the wooden wall must be placed. So for that reason, you have to do it also. Now we are going to cover it up with the wooden it is quite easy, wooden floor, placing it or replacing it with wooden floor. You can also delete or you can also just destroy all the beams and just make a stone foundation. It's quite easy also, but I'm just going to use that particular style. If you make stone foundation, it's actually good for two reasons. You can easily put the hearth and all that stuff easily, because there is no stone or any kind of support like metal support. It is hard to place these kind of hearth, or even any kind of forging stuff. So that's the problem. Cover it up with these beams. Actually looks good, and I'm using these big beams here just to cover a large portion of the structure. and then finish it up with this 90-degree dark wood arch. Actually looks quite good. Even if it is not connected to each other, there is a slight gap in between, so you can place these kind of 1 meter wooden pole, 2 meter wooden pole, and use it like that, and that will going to used later on for the roof structure. So whatever do, trying to make some kind of extruding part on the top of the structure, so you can make the make the roof the way I actually built. So normal wood you cannot use it right now, but if you use iron beam, and then you can just cover it up by continuing it from one end to another. And after completing that, you have to delete a certain portion of that later on, but that is the baseline. And then you're going to make a the single line like here. You don't have to worry about the connection, because if it is touched anyway, it is okay. So make it the same side beam, not either side. So same side, if you place the same side, your beam are going to connecting to each other like that, and they're going to opening in front, in top of that or the middle of that. So that's what we are trying to do here. Obviously it is a lengthy process and time consuming one, but this particular structure is fun to build. So as you can see, the connecting structure from that side actually here. So we are already halfway through. So place it properly, because if you just you have to delete the previous one. Place it properly, because if it is not connected properly, then it may be broke down the structure. So always keep that in mind. The last one. So as you can see, there is actually very pretty nice looking entrance, not entrance, the gap in between that, and you can just easily put those 26-degree roof and cover it up easily. I have slight problem by doing that actually, because I make it quite high. If you make it slightly downside, you can also do that, but whatever you do, it's good, nothing wrong here. So just cover it up like that. It's not a big problem, but trying to make these edge one 2 or 3 layer, just so it's actually covered properly. So maybe 2 layer of 2 layer, not layer, but 2 stack of roof, or even 3 in some places. So from downstairs, actually every place is covered except for the middle one, middle part, and middle part is for decoration. You can just also cover it up easily. It's up to you what you're trying to do, but I like the opening actually. So obviously you're not going to get any kind of shade right now, because you need side support, or the wall. Actually you need wall, so it can actually give you some shade. So after making a bridge to the shore, it is a quite long bridge, and we connect it to the building. So for that particular reason, I make it here at a isolated place, not in the main area. So now we're going to place the wooden wall here like that. It's actually when you start making the second tier or the first floor, you are going to get the proper shade here. So now we are going to place the roof, not roof, placing the floor, wooden floor here. We make it up to three extension, not any further than that, because it's actually becomes funky. You can also cover it up in totality it's also possible, but then the open area feel actually doesn't actually look that good. Actually the open area feel, because it is a big structure, you don't need that much spaces for your stuff. You can easily accumulate everything inside the structure, so don't worry about that. Although I may extend it up to 4 for this part, but actually I'm going to delete one stage here. So like that, I'm just doing some nonsensical thing. So the cover it up and then you start making a staircase. It is normal staircase I prefer, and this 26-degree staircase, and there is a big one here, reinforced with the iron beam, and start making that stair with the iron beam, so you can easily follow it through, or the beam not going to broken down in several pieces before reach the lower portion. So connecting these two 26-degree stair. If you have any kind of problem placing it, just destroy the floor and then place it, because there is going to be slight difference in height if you make it my way, this particular way. So there are going to be some changes you have to do. So the stair actually completed. Now we're going to fill it up with these 1 by 1 meter wooden floor. Cover the iron beam with these dark wood beam. So our first floor and the stair actually completed here. Now placing some door here, and it is connected to the this part is connected to the wooden bridge here. Although there is some guest waiting here outside just to greet us, and you never know what happened to them later on the day. So cover it up in totality. You're going to get some shade here like that. It's quite easy to achieve this. And now placing some fire breezer, so you can get some light here. You can cover it up in whole area, or you can just use particular area to make the crafting stations and all that. As you can see, it doesn't take a lot of places to cover it up. It is quite big structure. So now we're going to make another small bedroom, or you can make it anywhere. but I prefer to make it separately. So make a 2 or 3 meter high staircase, and then we are going to do it. Sometimes it is really hard to place those things together. If you have any problem with that, you can also just leave it as it is. It is not going to break down, but it actually looks good. If it is covered like that, or the gap, there is no gap, it's actually looks good. So now we're going to place some beams here and connect the stair. We make the stair actually slightly higher. So we are going to bring down that and just place some wooden floor here like that and cover it up as you wish. You can extend these up furthermore, but I don't really prefer because this structure not any big build structure. This is a fun structure, and if you had a lot of open space, it actually looks quite good. So you don't have to worry about spaces. Here you can just place your beads and all that stuff, because you need the maximum number of resting bonus. So for that particular reason, you don't have to worry about that much in other aspect. So just cover it up like as you see it fit. It's also record to place these kind of wall for that particular reason is shade or the shelter bonus. So you may also extend the roof in certain way, so get the total buff of sheltering, or maybe there is some gaps in the top of that. So for that particular reason, we are going to cover this top portion with this wooden wall, so you get the resting bonus. And even it is jaggedy and the top of the roof, it doesn't look that bad, because it is also get covered by the leaf of the trees, so it is not a big problematic part. So we're almost completed. Now some decorative part, these dark wood beams, and make it look good in certain way. This particular build it's only for fun, because if there is any kind of raid, it is actually do nothing good, and it's actually can get destroyed very easily. Although your top part of the building, it's very easy to build or easy to maintain, the lower part can get easily destroyed by any kind of trolls or something like that. So keep that in mind. It's not a foolproof building like the rest of the build we do with stones and all that, but it's quite fun build. And if you had a lovely place like I have here in Meadows, it's quite possible to had this building for a long period of time, and then you can just enjoy your vacation time here and there, and it's actually quite good. Now we're placing these like that. This is 45-degree angle roof, and we are covering up with these dark wood beams, and it actually looks quite good. It is very easy to build bridges, but it's actually so serve a lot of purpose to connecting the building to the mainland. And as you can see, we're reaching over to the finish line here, making some area for the farming, and some for the crafting, this one. So for this one, actually what I prefer is placing the stone structure, because it is going to allow you to place these forging station, or this smelter and all that, kiln and all that. It's quite easy to place. So for that particular reason, I always prefer using these stone blocks, so I can easily make it or easily place the rest of the items here. You can also place those thing inside the structure if you had a stone wall, stone floor. So it doesn't matter that much. But I always like my building separate from this crafting area, because my building is where I sleep, where I do some crafting thing, but smelting and all other things are going to be outside. That's the preferred way for me. So that's it. Thank you for watching our video, and if you like it, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.